Hey Mo, we need to get an intro down for this channel, you know.
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Lee?
Why don't I rap over the top of it?
Don't be ridiculous. You sound like a northern Eminem.
Look, listen to me. Yo, yo, yo. The Munch Brunch in the hoose, man.
Absolutely not.
Right, what you got in mind?
Let's just keep it simple.
I'm Lee.
I'm Aim.
We're the Munch.
Hi everyone and welcome back to another mukbang with Aim and Lee. We are the Munch UK. Lee, tell them what your favourite thing is on the menu.
Hey Mo, we have pie and mash.
Bloody hell, he's showing you.
Can you imagine that? Pie and mash together
This
on a
is
plate.
requested quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, we don't often do our requested videos simply because usually it's food that we either haven't got in house or it's like something we don't like.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't like this. However,
So what's the Debbie Downer in the room?
no, I don't. Lee, this is his favourite. What are they, Lee? They're a specific type.
I have Holland's meat and potato pie.
Lee's loved this since he was a young kid, haven't you?
Yeah, and they stopped doing it for a while in our shops, and then like they've brought them back in the last couple of years. And Aim has a deluxe, read that, deluxe steak and peculiar ale pie from Lidl. Scandinavian for steak and ale, peculiar ale pie, deluxe.
Yeah, like this pie and mash. Like, it's a big thing in central London, is it? But they usually have it with parsley sauce, pie and
Well, they
mash.
don't do like this though, do they? Have like something else? It's
Pie mash, parsley sauce.
I don't know. Is that what it
They're
is?
called, pie,
Yeah. So we've got some of my lovely mash, and we have some. Oh, you can see Aim's peas there. There's peas, and then we had a few Aunt Bessie's Yorkshire puddings in bottom at freezer. So I said, Aunt Bessie, we're going to use you today. We only had 3 in the bag, so Aim's got one. I got a couple.
Lee's got 2 pies, 2 Yorkshire puddings.
I don't think I'll eat it all now. I mean, I'm not a fat bastard. Well, I am, but I'll probably eat some of this later on.
Swearing, Lee.
That's why I went
does
quieter.
anyone else? Oh, I can't do it.
Well,
If I do, very, very rarely have pies, but I turn mine upside down, but I
eat
can't.
the bottom.
Yeah, because I've never been bothered about this bit.
That is the best bit, Aim.
Lee loves pastry crust. I'm not. I like soggy pastry.
To be fair, we're smashing the pastry today because we did a live last
I ain't
night.
gonna lie, I feel a bit sick.
You look a bit sick, Aim. You sound a bit quiet. You sound like you're trying to hold it down.
I am.
Don't hold it down. If you've got to bring it out, let it go out on here
Be
because
sure.
that'll do great for views. I ain't being sick on camera. If we'd left the camera running, like that time we did the spicy noodles, you would have seen it. We did these spicy noodles. I couldn't really do. I think I finished half a bowl. Aim and T finished them all, and Aim was like violently ill
Like
afterwards.
projectile sick. I look worse than something out The Exorcist.
But we had pastry, we had sausage roll, and I had a sausage and bean melt for lunch, and Aim had a sausage roll and
Steak bag.
steak bake for lunch. Because we did a live last night. I found recently, and it was in like the last couple of years,
Well, it wasn't lunch. We never ate breakfast. It was just straight.
the best recovery food for a hangover is Greg's. It's so good.
No, I don't, but I think McDonald's.
Well, I've never eaten McDonald's with a hangover because
You have?
it wouldn't appeal to me.
Like that muffin that once that you got bought.
Oh yeah, that's different now. It's bought for me. I wouldn't go out and choose to buy McDonald's with a hangover.
This is really tasty in a beer.
Yeah, that's why it's peculiar ale, man. That's the whole reason I give you and your dad
I
them ones.
wanted one of them.
That's a lie. I give you the option. Which do you want? And you said the steak and ale.
You said there was only 4.
Yeah, I've had 2. There was one for you.
I'm going to try a bit of yours.
All right, you're missing out.
Because...
That is like food assault. Just sticks a fork in there and starts taking the food.
I can't
Oh my
get it.
god, that's a tragedy.
I want to get some of them.
This is criminal line. If you like it, you can have one.
You want to try that one?
No. I would have done, but it's got onion in it. I don't like onion.
Yeah, I think got onion in it.
It has bits of onion. Do you want one of these though? If you're not
it's
enjoying
fine.
it.
Oh.
Well, you did. I did send Tia up to ask you. You said I want the steak and ale.
She didn't want the iron one.
She asked you.
I told her to tell me what she wanted.
Oh well, blame your dad then, because he wanted the one of the steak and ale.
Anyway,
Aim's dad's around tonight. He's out there with Bren, Aim's mum, and Tia, our kid.
they were playing darts.
We're on a darts night. Do you ever have family nights, like get-togethers, or are you one of them ones who don't want the family around because you can't stand them?
I think that a lot of people tend to do it just around Christmas time.
Then other people, I guess, like probably are really close to the family, having one like every other night. We do it like we're starting to do it once a month with Aim's dad coming around for a darts evening. So this is the second one.
Yeah. the first one ended badly.
Yeah.
So anyway.
It wasn't my fault for once. My God.
This pastry's actually really nice. It's a shame you don't want to try a bit of the pastry on it.
I'd turn the volume up because you talk that quite sometimes.
Here, try a bit of this pastry.
I love pastry. I will like the pastry. I just didn't want the insides. Basically, Em's trying to feed me her food here so she got to eat it. That's really nice.
Crumbly.
It's real tasty.
I find that those pies are not crumbly.
I don't know. But Holland's pies were the go-to pie when we were kids. And then, like I said, Holland's pies you'd always get in the chip shop, like Holland's pie with chips. But then they just like randomly sort of, I don't think they stopped. Just,
went to Pucker Pies for me.
Pucker Pies took over. And I was like, you got to get a Pucker Pie. No,
Yeah, they are nice.
Barney, come in here. But these are good. And now they brought them back out. They're smaller than they used to be. These used to be the size of them. And now
You could get big family size ones of these as well. They also do, and I'm dying to try the cheese and onion ones. I reckon they'll be. You can hear our Barney in the background.
It's getting excited because you heard Aim's dad coming out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
With his treats on the
what
go.
would be your favourite pie? Now,
Have the salt, please.
Yeah.
Let's put more salt on.
I wish chicken and mushroom wasn't chicken and mushroom. I wish it was just chicken. No, now
I can't stand mushroom.
I know fried bentos do that. You like them as well, don't
Yeah,
you?
the chicken or the steak fried bentos are really good. Now, your mum and dad, when before your mum lived
And
here,
when I was young, I know exactly what you're going to say.
they share one.
We did.
I don't know how the hell they do that. I eat one of them in one go. Not obviously as a snack with my dinner, but you try and cut one of them in half, it just collapses. It's a nightmare.
It is hard to cut. But we used to share, when I was a young kid, we used to share one of them. We didn't used to have one ourselves. Good deals in them in farm foods if you want. I think they're a better pound, yeah.
Dirt cheap. But anyway, yeah, do you do family nights? Let us know.
What do you do? Play games? Play games or you watch films?
We played so many games at Christmas. Cards,
I'm telling you
darts.
now, it was like a bloody casino in here.
It was like a working man's club.
Yeah.
Filled up with women. There was only me and Steve, the only blokes here. Was outnumbered by the women. Especially if you include the dogs, there's way more women than there are blokes. But it was good though. We had a lot of fun.
Like every night, about 8 o'clock, we'd all come together, do our own thing in the day, and come together at night time and play stuff, wouldn't we?
Yeah, big time. Did any of you survive the... Well, I'm guessing if you're watching this, you all survived the wind. But did any of you have any bad experiences with the wind and the storm Eunice?
There's another one coming in, is it Franklin, I think, or something. Another one, yeah.
I think we just need to give it a break with these names, you know. Trying to humanise the storm.
We was watching TikTok this morning, and there was a dustbin up in the air, wasn't there? And a pigeon was flying forwards and then started flying backwards.
He was trying to get to somewhere, like from A to B, and he just ended back at A. He's like, flap, flap, flap. Oh, now I'm going backwards. What's going on here?
Oh, boy.
It was quite entertaining. Somebody was like a playground or something for kids. Might be like maybe like a primary school playground. Had security cameras set up and stuff. And they had like a little climbing frame in there. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, it must have been real. They couldn't have faked it. A trampoline had blown up from someone's garden and just landed in this playground as though it was always there. And then there was like, oh, guess the school's got a trampoline now.
I hope there was no danger, like, anybody's life was injured or...
I'm sure some people got hurt, unfortunately, because you can't be in that sort of weather and not have injuries and like lorries toppling over on the motorway and stuff.
No. I'll tell you something. As much as all these pies, you can get deluxe ones and everything like that, there's nothing better than homemade meat potato pie.
There's not, apart from I like mine with a crust like that, like a hard edge.
You fussy git.
If you can make a pie like that, I'll eat your pie. Don't you worry about that one, Bob. But it has to have a hard edge on the edge, because that's the way to do it. Barney, you're being naughty now.
It's called a crust.
Yeah, hard, crusty edge.
Not a hard edge.
I seen some crazy shit the other day. Worried about the weather. I was walking down the road. I had to do a double take to make sure I'd seen it correct. I'm walking down the road, mind my own business. Like walk towards it. Didn't think anything of it. looked quite respectable. He had his clothes on at least. He worked like a nudist. And he put his hand in his pocket for whatever, maybe he's just pulling out an hanky or a face mask or something.
You pay too much attention to people.
It's a good job I did. He pulled out a piece of toast and started eating it. I'm not even joking. It wasn't wrapped in tissue or anything. Like I have seen people in the past take some toast, and like your dad has, I think, to work. He'll do toast and eat it later on in the day.
I like cold toast.
Wrap it in like some kitchen roll. This bloke just had the toast in his pocket, pulled it out, started munching on it. The crumbs that must be in his coat pocket when he gets home, I feel sorry for his missus or his partner.
Did you? I don't know about you, but we used to have a first break at school at like 11:15.
Yeah,
Did you get in the school cafeteria? Was you able to go and get toast and that? Yeah. Like you could get it and they put it in a serviette, and then you could go and get.
If you could get toast before school, and then by lunchtime, first break, like you say, you'd have the option of like sausage. Oh my god, best sausage rolls I've had, and I don't even care who argues with me. If you went to my high school, you know who I am. You know which school it was. Shut down now after I left.
I was going to say, according to that, then it's probably the best thing in the school, war it?
Trust me, after I left, there's no point. We'll never get another student like him again, and they shut it down. But the sausage rolls, they were the best ever. But there'd be a big argument, like a big race from the classroom. Not just our classroom, the whole school would run. And it was like Usain Bolt had turned up.
Did you used to run?
No, I was tricky. I'd say, Miss...
Oh, you used to like it.
About 5 minutes before the end of class or something or other. Can I just go to the toilet, please? And I'd get there before the cafe opened. Not every day, like every so often.
That's quite a good idea. Like leave the class like 10 minutes early.
Yeah.
Do you know what I used to love? And the best thing for me, you all know. I thought it was just my school. I didn't realise.
Well, what you say?
Yeah, the school.
Ringing the bell.
Sorry, you thought that was the best thing for me in school was ringing the bell. I thought you were going to say
ringing the bell at the end of school.
We used to have automatic bells.
Oh no, our primary school this was.
Oh yeah, they was like a ding-a-ding.
Ring, ring, ring. I was always getting sent out of class.
I'm on about high school, and I was going to say the school like sprinkle cake, the sponge with the ice in the
Oh.
You thought that I really enjoyed ringing the bell.
Yeah, because you said other schools probably had the same thing, so I thought it was the bell.
I know what you're going to say. Like, the highlight of my schooling was ringing a bloody bell.
It was for me some days.
Lee, you lived a really secluded life.
No, I didn't. I was always getting into trouble. I used to get sent out of class in primary school towards the end of the day. Not every day, like once a week or so. And I'd be stood out there. I only did this once because I got into a lot of trouble after this first time. And I rang the bell about 10 minutes before the end of school. And you could hear this bell up and down the corridor. You only had one bell in the whole school.
Even in primary?
In primary school I did this. And everyone was like, you could hear chairs scraping on the floor, kids getting excited, getting their coats, teachers like, what the hell, it's like 10 to 3. And there I am, like, looking through the window, everyone having a laugh, and then like, such a telling off.
Oh, Lee.
It's funny how you can...
How could you such a trouble caller?
Like, you told me stuff yesterday on our last video that I did when we was like got together. So like,
I can't believe you...
I don't remember. Yeah, I can still picture my primary school teacher's headmistress, her face. I can still remember her. And her name was Miss Montgomery. And I can remember exactly, she was a really tall lady, especially when I was like 2'2" as a kid. And I still picture her now.
Well, you're going to think this is crazy. I can't obviously say it out loud on here, because you guys probably know our area code. But I can remember all my closest friends' phone numbers.
Yeah, it's weird.
Their house phones. I can remember them all.
I don't even know our current house number.
I don't know our current house.
The other day, my granddad rang, and he kept ringing. Oh, my mum rang me, sorry.
He's been calling?
He's been ringing for months. Like, I ring him once or twice a week, but then he'll ring me randomly to just check in how we're doing. And then my mum will ring me and say, your granddad's been ringing you. So, has he? My phone's not rang. Or I'll call him and say, I've been calling you all day, like 6 times. Phone's not rang, Grandad. I must have been in the kitchen or the garden. Turns out, the last 6 months, he's had the wrong number. And so the phone's been ringing. Whoever he's been calling, he's been ringing somebody else. Not us.
Oh.
Felt really sorry for him. And then trying to give him the telephone number. I mean, my granddad's in his 80s. Not the best of hearing.
They can't. Let me just tell you now, and I mean this, I reckon 99.9% if there's more of a chance than that, none of you would understand Lee's granddad.
Oh, I do. I mean, you need a Google translator there, but...
It's like, Lee, you're watching TV and Channel 4. Honestly, it is that. It's not because he's a northern guy or anything.
No.
It's
Always been the same.
I don't know. I don't even know. He called Tina for years.
Yeah, he called me by my uncle's name for a lot of years.
Oh yeah,
So
we all do that. It's like in my family, my auntie used to be like, Brother Steve, Glenn Jones, blah, 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 and then it would be Amy. It was never kind of Amy first.
Go through the whole bloody family history to get to your name.
Yeah.
No, he does all right though, and he's got our number now. But it took for Bob, my mum's fella, to go and write it down for him on a piece of paper, because I was trying to tell him over the phone for like 10 minutes, and every time we got past the second number of our phone number, he would write the wrong one down, and I felt that bad. I was like, Grandad, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell my mum the number, and she'll come and she already had it. I'll tell her to write down for you. But
it's a shame, really.
After that, he ran us. I was like, oh, hello, Grandad.
It's like my dad. He's not very good at phone numbers. Does anybody else... Them Yorkshire puddings are lovely. Does anybody else always make too much mash? It's hard to estimate, isn't it? Pasta, rice, and mash.
Yeah.
Like, I always overdo the pasta.
The rice is easy enough if you know
it's boiling the bag, yeah, but...
If you do it like by the loose
bag,
rice,
yeah.
that's impossible to guess.
Yeah, just end up with tons of it. But we do have 5 dogs. Do you give your dogs your leftovers? Some people think it's the wrong thing to do. We do. Not like onions and things like that. I don't mean like that. But vegetables, potato.
Yeah, you can make them a nice healthy dinner out of some of the food that's on your plate.
Like my mum and dad used to have a Labrador called Jake. And then my mum and dad had a dog called Sid, a little Jack Russell. He's gone now, bless him. Oh! You should make him a Sunday dinner. Did your mum ever make Cassie one?
Yeah, not every week though. Suppose every so often.
I don't remember your mum ever making the dog a Sunday dinner.
Yeah, it's like Christmas and stuff.
Just at Christmas.
I think so. We were like a religiously Sunday dinner family. We weren't like every Sunday Sunday dinner.
I don't know, when I came round, your mum would do me one every single week. She'd get the cook on, I swear.
I think she just wanted to like make sure you knew you was being fed well.
Oh, she's so lovely like that.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Mum, if you're watching, you can be a pain at times
Yeah, you
as
can,
well.
Jill. Sorry, love.
I had this bright idea the other day. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to take your mum out when she visits at the end of March. I was like, I was a bit drunk at the time, and the next morning I was saying, are you having a laugh, Aim? My mum gets pissed early. Drunk early. She can't handle a drink. And by 11 o'clock, half 11, she'll be propping up the bar in some club or bar in our town centre.
She doesn't like to talk about it.
And Aim's night would be ruined. Like, literally, she'd either have to get me to come pick them both up or pick my mum up.
I was devastated. Like, it'd be
Last
like
time we
11.
went out.
The night was just getting going. I was going out.
Went out in Morecambe with my mum and Bob last time, and
What?
she was done by about 11.
Do you know what?
She was sliding under the table. She was that drunk. She only had a couple of glasses.
The bouncers in the past have thought she'd been on drugs because she's asleep on the settee. And I'm not kidding. We went out on a Saturday night. They went home at like 11 o'clock.
Probably about 11:30, but she was gone before 11:30. And we'd gone out for a meal that night, so it wasn't like she went out on an empty stomach.
Yeah, we had a big ass steak and everything. I sat there and I said, Lee, I am not going. He wanted to go home. No, we did actually go home. I had to get everyone dressed and everything.
We don't need to talk about that part.
No, but the point is, we was home by 11 o'clock.
It was a
like
disaster.
36, and he didn't even want to stay out.
No, to be fair, I felt really unwell that night, if you remember.
Not one of them can go. They have a decent night out. You and your mother.
Sorry, I'm just trying to straighten up this camera. It's been turned by the wire. So, yeah, what I've started to do, actually, you might have seen, there's a video for this meal on our channel. Or it might be going out after this video. It'll go out afterwards.
I'm sorry.
Start a new series, guys.
I'm done.
Cooking on gas with the Munch Bunch. So whoever's doing the cooking on that day, so you get more regular content from us, you just put your glass in the...
No.
Sorry, my bad. You're going to get a cook-along video. So I've done 2 now.
I want to do one.
Yeah, of course you can. Whatever we're cooking, if you're cooking, you can do it. I'll do it if you're not. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm mukbang. Some might just be like, oh, a meal for the day.
I wouldn't see the point in this.
Because I talk as well in between, just having a chat.
I mean, realistically, you've made a bit of mash and that's all you've made, really.
But that's not meant to be like amazing. It's called cooking on gas.
No, but I want to do like...
You can do what you want.
Stir fries and...
That's fine. But in between like the cooking, we do some chatting and talking and catch-ups and stuff.
Sorry.
Go on.
I just want to say, the appreciation I have for that is unbelievable.
I was actually talking about that in that video.
Lee has got a new water bottle.
Yeah.
And it's the same as mine in tears, different colour. And I'm that obsessed with water, you know what I mean? Obsessed. That I even like the look of Lee having a drink of water. ASMR water drinking.
Hey, do you want to tell me what you did this morning? Whilst I was hungover to hell. Hungover, half asleep, took a bottle of water with me because I fell asleep on the settee last night. I woke up about 6, half 6. Lee, where you at? Asleep, I didn't realise, went to bed. I grabbed me a Snickers about half 6 this morning.
Bloody hell, Lee.
I ate that whilst I was having a pee because I was that hungry. And then went to bed. Took this bottle with me and Aim woke me up. She wanted to have a chat this morning. Lee, wake up.
Yeah.
It's 10:30, wake up. Oh, I'm me head. She knew I had this bottle. She said, have a drink of water. Go on, have a drink out your bottle. So I was like, I don't want to turn over, my head's hurting. Go on, have a drink. So I turned over, I got this water on my head. She said, oh, that looks so nice.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm what the hell are you on about? I look like dog shit. She said, no, but it looks nice, you drinking water. So
Yeah.
that's just weird.
I think it's a bit of a fetish.
I was going to say it sounds like a water fetish.
I honestly have. I think I've got a bit of a weird thing going on here.
We'll have to go and like settle the pool outside and get it on then.
Like, you know, people like watching dodgy stuff. I think I'd sit there watching a ton of people just drinking water and I'd be like, not like excited like that, just as in like, oh, that looks really replenishing, refreshing. What's your favourite drink? What do you do? Like, do you go for squash? Like Lee here's got some blackcurrant juice, squash, whatever you call it. Me, I'm a water drinker through and through. It's either water, wine or an odd cup of tea. But what is your go-to drink? Would you say pop, squash, tea? My mum and dad used to drink tea with their dinner, like your mum would have a...
Yeah.
Or
My granddad has
water
tea
like
with his.
I mum.
I would have had water with this if it wasn't pie and mash. Like if we had something else, because I've been drinking a lot of water today. But the thought of that food in my mouth and water, no. Because I like some flavour with my drink.
Eh?
So if I had a glass of water, say that squash was water and I was eating pie, it just all you can taste is water. And it just ruins the taste of the pie.
So blackcurrant enhances the meat potato
It's
pie.
just a different taste. I like water, I honestly do.
What on earth are you talking?
And I have to have a bottle to drink it out of though to motivate me to drink it. I said that on that video. That if I just have a glass of water, I'm not motivated to drink for 6 a day. But if you give me a bottle and I think, oh, that's one done, then that's number 2, and you can keep track of how many bottles you've filled up.
I can't.
Like, cause you have 2, 3 bottles down the side of the bed every night.
I think at least 10 a day, if not
That's
more.
probably going easy on you.
Yeah, I was gonna say if not more. And don't worry, this is not a diabetic thing or anything. I've had this since I was a young kid. I love water.
The best was at my dad's.
Yeah, he's got one of them water tanks. But this is something that has honestly freaked me out. You know when, I hate to say it, but like, when you're at the end of your life and whatever, my nan had a stroke, she was put on nil by mouth, and she could only have like these swabs to like lemon swab, to wet her mouth. And it was only really going to give her a few more days, but there was like, if you give her water, she could die. I've begged Lee. I've said, if I get to that point and I know I'm dying, I'm going to go a couple of days early so I can have a good damn drink of water. I couldn't handle the thought. I was coming back from Stratford-upon-Avon once, right? And I had...
And you knocked the camera on.
Sorry, man. I had no water left in my bottle. And there was a woman in front of me drinking water and I was just staring like that. Honestly, I was... Sorry. You knocked the camera, Lee.
I know, I was trying to sort out the brightness.
And I was that, obsessed with this water. I was in the right teeth, wasn't I?
Yeah, she was getting quite angry that this woman kept opening a bottle of water.
It looked so nice.
And I had no water left.
Honestly, my dad, this is no word of a lie, I was about 15, 16, and we used to have a pub round by where we lived, and all my mates would go there, because all the owners was fine with us going, and all our parents knew where we were, and we was safe. And I come back, and the first thing I did, I had to have a pint of water. My dad was like, "Is she on drugs?" Because you know how drug pick, you know.
I don't know that person
like
because I don't
ecstasy
hang around
and that
with.
they have to have.
Oh, right,
they
yeah,
crave water. I was like, "No, Dad, I just like water."
The worst experience I had regarding not drinking water was I went to hospital. I had to call me an ambulance in the middle of the night years ago because I was really seriously unwell. They come along and they stuck me on gas in the back of the
Oh,
ambulance.
it dries your mouth out, yeah.
I've never pain's pain, but in terms of like horrible feeling, I've never had anything like it. My mouth was dry as a bone. I was like, "Can I get some water?" "No, you got to wait till the doctors have seen you."
Yeah.
And I was there for like an hour. Been took through, sitting in a room like with Aim on a bed, and I was like, "Aim, I'm just going to go to sleep because it's either that or this feeling in my mouth. It's horrible."
Yeah, and he went to sleep, and I was just sitting there, and then we just came home because they told him to have a bit of Gaviscon.
Yeah, but I did feel better to be fair. They stuck a needle in me or something or other.
Yeah, they did, because he
was out for
wasn't
the
crashing, but his vitals were going all over the place, so they went, give him a bit of adrenaline and whatever.
Felt amazing afterwards. And that's
But-
a lie, I felt better.
I just think, like, hunger-wise, yeah, feeling hungry is awful.
Yeah.
But
it's
you
not
can
good.
kind of slide past that, I think. When you're thirsty, there is just nothing worse than having a dry mouth. There's nothing
horrible.
worse. And I've been in that situation. I don't put myself in that situation. I get prepared, don't I?
Yeah.
If I have the thought of not having a few bottles of water down the side of my bed at night time.
You make sure you do.
Last Saturday or last Friday, we was obviously, we had a drink. And my bottles were not there. And I was like, "Lee, where did you put them? Where did you put my bottles?" At the side of his side of the bed. I was devastated.
Yeah, she didn't do too well. Bear with us, guys. Yeah, so I started helping people out, which is unlike me.
Have you?
Yeah. There was an homeless bloke, right? So every day I pass him. Every day I'm shuffling. No, every day I pass this homeless bloke. He's always really nice. "Hello, good evening, or good day, good afternoon, good morning, whatever. Can you spare some change, please?" And a lot of the time I haven't got change on me because I didn't used to. I always use my card now.
Yeah.
Rather
I think
than
it's
take
a
money out.
safer option, to be
It
honest.
is these days. And I went to Lidl the other day and they had a stack of reduced stuff. All these sandwiches and loads of other stuff. I was like, I walked past him and I felt really guilty. And this isn't the first time. I did plan on taking him a blanket at Christmas and then he weren't there. And I was going to get some bob hats and stuff of mine to take them down to him. And he was sitting there and it was horrible weather. I was like, I walked past him. Right. I was like, I'm going to give him a sandwich. Now this had 2 repercussions. 2. One, every time I go past him now, he's really grateful. He's like, "Thank you so much. God bless you." I was like, "And you, mate, have a good day." I don't know why the other said that. I think he's homeless, the poor sod. I felt bad about saying that.
Have a good day.
Yeah, I give him this sandwich. And it was only reduced, not anything spectacular. And then he turned to me and said, "Have a good day and God bless you." And I said back to him, "Have a good day too." And then, or a good night, I think it was like evening. And then...
Sometimes, Lee, I mean, you're very clever in a lot of ways, but have a good night outside the shop.
Well, I often say it to taxi drivers if the drop us off and they're still
He'll
working.
go, "Have a good night, mate."
Yeah, like he's going off to drive taxis and piss around for 4 hours.
Another one. "All right, bud. Have a good day."
Yeah, that's all right, but have a good day. Anyway, I said hello, goodbye, and then I'll carry on walking. Next day, I'd go past. "All right, mate, how you doing?" He's waving
Did
to me.
you?
No, he's to me. He's like, "How you doing, mate? You all right?" I was like, "Oh, God, he expects something every day now." So I was like, "Right, I'll have to get him another sandwich." I haven't done because they were no more reduced. But I feel guilty now every day. But the other repercussion of it is he doesn't ask me for anything. Before, it's every day, "Have you got some spare change? Have you got some spare change? Can you spare some change?" I always feel guilty. Now he's just very over-friendly and familiar. Like, "Hello, mate, all right, God bless you, have a good day." And I'm like, "All right, mate, how you doing?" Now I've started saying it back to him now, not the "God bless you," but like, "All right, mate, how you doing?" Like he's not doing anything different with his life. He's still sitting outside this shop. I feel really bad about it. But then there was a bloke in a churchyard sleeping in a tent the other day.
Oh, yeah, I wonder if he's still there.
He might have blown off. I don't know.
Yeah, he was in a tent. This is the thing now. The government did say they was going to sort out every homeless person and that. What the hell would he have done in that storm?
I don't know. I hope he's all right. And I was going to take him some rich tea biscuits. This bloke in the tent.
Get him some digestives, like.
We had a spare pack in the box. I thought I'll take him down for him.
Why don't we put him a care? I'm going to put him a care package.
Well, he actually scares me a bit. The bloke in the graveyard.
I'm not about the guy in the tent.
I don't know why he scares me. I think it's just a case of The idea of going up to a tent with a random person there, you don't know who the hell's in the tent.
I'd be more concerned about what kind of a person chooses. They have all the places sleeping in a graveyard.
You do realise that's probably the safest place, in the respect of...
I would.
It's a churchyard with graves.
I'd probably pass out and die, and then I could be in the right place, really.
There's a huge tree, and he's got his tent underneath this tree, so it's protected from a lot of the wind and
rain. I don't know, Lee. How many trees are falling over the other day?
Yeah. But I'm thinking, like, there's not a lot of idiots who'll go through this churchyard at night, so he's not going to be bothered by kids. Kids like to be idiots
sometimes. Alright,
sometimes.
can you see that dot there? I thought it was attached to my head and my hair was sticking up.
They can't see it because it's on the phone.
No, they can see it right there. Yeah, they can.
That's on the screen.
No. Is it? It's on the screen.
Guys, you can't see what we're on about here. But there is like
God's sake.
I don't know, a bit of
So right there where my finger is, there's a little mark. I thought it was on the... So I'm just going...
Then she said, well, I can't see it. It's just, I think it come off the potato water, it just splashed on my phone.
It's a bit of gravy, I'll tell you.
Might be, actually. So, we're going to go now, and then in a second, me and I'm going to do a little bit to add to our cooking on gas. Just a minute on there. And then that's it. We'll be back again soon. All right, Tamo?
Next time, I am going to make a... Are you filming me now?
We're filming us. Guys, we're currently finishing our mukbang.
I'm going to make... I don't know who to look at, me or me over there.
Hello, me.
I'm going to make a stir fry, and I'm going to be the one doing the cook along.
Yeah, definitely. But that'll only happen if Lidl, Scandinavian for crap with chicken, get some chicken in. Because they've had no chicken in now for like the last 2 weeks. What's that all about? We're just going to do a
This is making me a little dizzy now.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed
I'm like...
cooking on gas. Guys, we're off.
That was funny.
Bit interactive.
See you later.
Alligator.
Bye.
Oh! Ostrich burgers. I just remembered somebody mentioned last night.
I can't do it, Lee.
I'll do it. If I can get to Aldi, which I can't guarantee, but if I do before this stops selling.
I'm sorry to the lovely guy who said, do some ostrich. I can't. I can't put an ostrich in my mouth.
That sounds fucking disgusting.
Get me...
On that note...
Get me a normal big beef burger from Aldi, and I'll do the beef burger. You can do the ostrich burger. That sounds like an actual plan.
Okay.
I bit my tongue.
Oh, that's the worst.
And I'll tell you where all this come from very briefly. We was at the German markets, I want to say a few years back. And Lee was like, do you want one of them burgers that makes me huge, juicy, good? I was like, yeah, I'll have a steak burger. Lovely. Toddles on home. Here you go, I bit it. I was like, something don't taste really strong. This did taste a bit... I'm eating a while. I thought, okay, just carry on. And I turned out, it's only a bloody bison burger.
You do realise a bison is just a big cow?
Why does it taste different then? What? It's not a cow, it's called a bison for a reason. The fact it's a bison.
It's just a big version of a cow. It's not going to hurt you now.
Lee, it doesn't taste like beef.
No, it tastes like bison.
Exactly, because it's a bloody bison.
But a beef doesn't taste like a cow. It tastes like beef. You don't say I'm having a cow burger, do you? You say I'm having a beef burger.
But however, you do say chicken.
Yeah.
But you don't say pig, you say pork. That's the only one meat, isn't it?
I don't know, it could be all night working out.
Pheasant, pigeon, blah, 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 that's game. But that's weird, isn't it? Why don't they say cow and pig instead of beef and pork?
I ain't got the time to think, we'll work it out next time.
But they do say chicken, because you can't change a chicken, really. Well, you could, I suppose.
You can burn it.
No, but you could. Why didn't they change the name of that to something else?
I don't know, maybe it's just what's inside it.
No. They changed the... Instead of calling it I'm having cow, they called it beef. Instead of pig, I'm having pork. Yeah. But they kept a chicken as chicken.
I wonder if you could eat a hen.
Yeah. You can have Cornish hen and things like that.
I've never seen it in the shops. Right next to the chicken.
In Sainsbury's, Cornish hen, they're a little smaller.
Anyway, we'll try and get the ostrich burgers if we can. If to the bloke who asked.
I'm not. He will.
Guys, we've got to go because we've got to go and play darts. So see you all in a bit.
Remember to be kind, remember to be nice, comment, share, like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Just a little quick message. Now, this is serious a minute. The reason why I started in the first place to say remember to be nice and all that, it was the anniversary of Caroline Flack's suicide the other day. Yeah, and I just wanted to say, ending message, still keep that in mind. Remember to be nice. Anyway,
and if you see homeless people, give them a sandwich. It'll stop them asking you for change. It works, trust me. But then be prepared to be best mates with them afterwards.
Anyway, guys,
Right,
we'll
round for
see you
drinks
later. Happy Saturday or happy whatever day this is going out. See you later,
Bye.
everyone.